Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your...
Well, good morning. It's 1:35 in the morning. Me, Dan, Joe, and Ted just finished and loaded up the trailer and truck, and now we have a 356-mile drive ahead of us to get to Lake of the Woods, Minnesota on the Canadian border. Turn the light on. There you go. So why don't you come along with us as we enjoy some ice fishing here in Minnesota.
Okay. So we'll head over there and get fuel. He's gonna stop at the Holiday to get gas. I want to go to the one past the Holiday because
first stop here in Grand Rapids, Minnesota to fuel up the trucks. It's 28 degrees out. It's 4:30 in the morning. We still have another 160 miles to go before we get up to Lake of the Woods. I think we're going to stop and eat breakfast before we get out on the lake, so stay tuned. Made it here to Baudette, Minnesota, home of the Willie Walleye, over here on the shores of Lake of the Woods. It's currently 7:15 a.m. It's actually really nice out. It's 30 degrees out right now. We're gonna go get some breakfast and then go check into the resort and then do some ice fishing. So to give you a little perspective of where we are, I live right here and we are all the way up here. Canadian border right there. This new Ion is absolutely ridiculous. Well, hello from Lake of the Woods. I just caught a fish. I haven't really vlogged this trip at all, but you get to enjoy watching me catch a fish real quick, as long as I don't lose it. I've lost a few fish today. This one I got in. Now, this is by no means a keeper. Let me get it unhooked and I'll show you what it is. So this is a little sauger. We call this a cigar here on Lake of the Woods because, look, it's not very big. And see the black dots on the fins? That's how you can tell the difference between a sauger and a walleye. Let me put this fish back real quick. The thing is, we're fishing in like 32 feet of water, so you got to bring the fish up slow. If you reel them up fast, these fish, they can't like burp. So their air sacs kind of blow out and they die. And then you have to keep the fish. Like you have to count that towards your limit. Unless you can get it down the hole somehow and have it swim away a little bit. So yeah, I caught that fish. Actually, that was in 23 feet of water. I raised up. I can't believe that little fish chased it that far. Let me grab another minnow and get back down there. Here, I'll show you what I'm using. So this lights up red, and what I'm doing is sometimes we fish with just the minnow heads, right? Well, these fish have been very finicky all day. Drop the minnow. And what I've noticed is if I put a full minnow on this hook, when I drop down, I'll jig pretty aggressively and get the fish to come off the bottom, but then they stop. They won't eat if it's just the head. So what I've done is I put the whole minnow on the hook, like so, and when I drop it down there to the bottom, I come up about six inches, and they'll start to follow, and I raise up. I keep raising up about 1.5 feet from the bottom. That's how I caught this fish that you just saw. But then I don't move it at all. I let the live minnow sit there on the hook and move around. And I've noticed they've been attacking that live minnow. They haven't been attacking just the head of the minnow. So yeah, I thought I would just talk to the camera real quick. I'm going back down. I'm watching my Vexlar right now, which is a fish finder. It's a flasher, and it shows you where you are in the water. Oh, I'm getting another fish. Where you see? So that fish came up. Right now I'm about 1 foot off the bottom. That fish came up and then just went straight back down. Didn't even take a look at. Oh, I just had a bite. So I'm raising up right now, hoping that he'll chase it, and he's not. But anyways, I wanted to talk about like how to enjoy life out of the truck, man. Our whole lives are spent behind the wheel of a truck. Not our whole lives, but a long period of time when we're out on the road is spent just solely by ourselves. Now, I got buddies, 2 guys that already left this fish house tonight because we're limited out. We do have some live fish, so we're trying to catch a little bit bigger size sauger and let one of these live fish go. But I think it's important to enjoy life outside of trucking, whether that's with your family or with a group of guys. These are the same guys I come fishing with every year, and we have an absolute blast. Great camaraderie. You know, most of them are quite a bit older than me, but we share a lot in common. And I've learned so much about life from a few of these guys. One turns 85 on Wednesday. The other one that was in here with me today turns 80 on Sunday. And he was a truck driver his whole career. So I've only known this guy for about a year. I just caught another fish. You get to see me catch. Oh, I got off because I was talking to the camera. But what I was getting at was I've learned so much about. Okay, didn't get my bait. So much about how trucking used to be back in the old days, as they like to say, and a lot about life, and a lot about enjoying life and knowing when it's time to go out and hang out with friends. You know, I'll say this, as an over-the-road trucker and a guy that when he's off the road likes to be with his family, I turn my friends down a lot. And the thing is, eventually, they're going to stop asking me to do things. So I have a few things that I do every year, a couple of times a year, with my close friends that, you know, I really enjoy doing. Like, I can't think of a better place to be right now on January 12th, 2023 than in this fish house. The other two guys that are still here with me, they're out in portables right across the ice road here from this fish house. But yeah, I don't know, I thought I'd make a quick video and just say hi to everybody. Sorry I haven't done any ice fishing vlogs. I've chose to just enjoy this trip. I haven't filmed hardly anything, so this is what you get. And I'm sorry it's not as cool as like an ice fishing vlog, but you've seen me catch a fish. I got one right now that's looking at my bait. Maybe I'll catch another one here on camera. Nope, went back down. You know what? I can't even really see. There we go. My gain on my Vexlar was pretty low, so I could barely even see my... Okay, I'm getting a bite right now. Oh, son of a biscuit. I'm just going right back down. I'm not even going to check. I'm not even going to check. Here's the problem. They're probably small saugers, and they probably came right up after me. They're probably not able to eat the whole minnow and get to the hook. That's probably what I'm facing here. But anyways, I'm going to get back to fishing. We have one more fish that we're trying to catch, a little bit bigger than one of the live ones that we still have. That way we can throw a live one back and keep the bigger one, and then we're limited out. Well, I just caught another one. And I can tell right now it's not very big. So, oh, it got off. Good. I don't want... Am I underneath the ice? Yeah. So, see, I still got my minnow. And that's the thing, man. This live minnow is doing the trick today. Like I said, we normally fish. The other problem is, so this is a super cheap ice fishing rod and reel. I got this the very first ice fishing trip that I went on out here in Lake of the Woods, which was a long time ago. What is going on? Not a long time. I don't know when the first time was. Probably 10 years ago. Something like that. I bought this cheap. It was my first time coming up here. I didn't have any ice fishing equipment at that time. And I bought this from Walmart for like $19. Now here's the thing. It's super short and it doesn't have a lot of backbone. This would be perfect for like going after crappies or something like that. Because when you set a hook on the bigger fish, you want this shaft to be stiff because that'll set the hook better. I do have two ice fishing or walleye rods in my rod holder, which is what the camera is sitting on right now. I just don't want to get it out. I don't want to set it up. This rod has been good luck for me. So yeah, here, I'll show you a couple of fish that we've caught today. Why don't I do that? So, I've caught 3 of these. Don't want to get gilled. But here's one walleye I caught. This is 15.5 inches. Or no, this one's 17 inches. This is a sauger. Now this is a really nice sauger, and once again you can tell from the dots on the fins. Here's another nice walleye that I caught. And then there's a couple of small saugers, like this one right here is one that we're trying to catch another fish to let this one go. That's about 12 inches, which is fine. That's the size you're going to catch around here. Let me wash my hands off real quick in this cold water. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd make a quick video and hopefully catch fish while you guys were watching, guys and girls. But I think this is where I'm going to end it because I want to catch more fish. So I hope everybody has a great day. I hope that you have success in your life, and whatever you deem is success, I hope you achieve it. Some people, it's money. I mean, money's a driving force, you know what I mean? But success, in my eyes, is being able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, enjoying time with good friends, bringing my family on nice vacations and spending a lot of quality time with them. You know, that more quality time with them than I had when I was a company guy. Even when I was a local company guy. I had to work I was gone from the house anywhere from 14 to 16 hours a day. You know, enough time to go home, shower, eat, go to bed, and wake up and do it again the next day. And I did that 6-7 days a week. You know, now when I come home, I get to go on nice ice fishing trips or fishing trips. I get to go on nice vacations with my family, and I get to be present. And that is the most important thing to me. Being present and showing my family how much I love them, and showing my friends that I'm still around and I'm still alive when they call for me to do things like this with them. So I hope everybody has a good night. Until next time, you know what it is. Keep ice fishing.